Your online name is 8-Bit Thug.
Yeah.
Where was that inspired from? Do you feel like you're a thug in real life?
Not really. People do think that I'm a little bit of like have a bullyish nature in the gaming industry, but that's not true. I think that's just because things that I've been luckily been able to do, which I'm very proud of across the last 6 years. The name story is very simple. 8-Bit was my clan name in a game called Clash Royale, which I was heavily invested into as a casual gamer, not professionally. I was pursuing my CA inters, and I had something to do in to get because I don't want to step out, spend a lot of time studying. So that was a game I was heavily invested into. I made a clan 8-Bit. That's how the 8 prefix of my name came in. And Thug is actually a short form of Thug Life, which is also from a song from a movie called Dictator. College days, nothing to do. I said it's a good name, getting fascinated by movies. So and then actually when I used to play PUBG Mobile, it did not take 8-Bit Thug Life as my full name. So I left out life and it's 8-Bit Thug and rest is history.
Why 8-bit?
8-Bit, my team name.
Then why did you pick 8-bit for your team?
Okay, so interesting question. When I was playing Clash Royale, there were 8 people from across the world who met in the game who founded 8-Bit. So there was one guy from Austria, couple from US, one from Australia. So we used to call ourselves 8 bits of the entire clan system. And then we all just fell off, they fell off, and I just continued the name and established.
I thought that, thank you. I thought that you are like, fan of classic games.
Not really. I'm
from
always in fan
8-bit
of
eras.
high graphic intensive games. Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you most questions because you're the protagonist of the Indian gaming story in a way, or the career in gaming.
Right.
You came from a non-gaming background and today you're a professional gamer in India. So tell us the story from the beginning. And then I'll ask you things like money, opportunity, all of that. So how did you enter game?
Right. So I'll go back to the beginning. Actually, I come from a middle class family. My father is a chartered accountant. My sister is a chartered accountant. I was pursuing.
You're going to get trolled for calling chartered accountant middle class, but continue.
No. Yeah, but it is a story. Even I realize right now that how I was in the middle class segment when my father was a CA. But that's a different story. And I was pursuing CA. My life goal was inspired from Hrithik Roshan, ZNMD investment banker banna hai, Goldman Sachs.
Oh.
I was doing CFA. I cleared CFA level 1. I pursued FRM. I cleared its level 1. But I did all of this when I was shy of 24, like 6 years back. So I realized, and I used to play a lot of games, but not professionally. Just play games, watch some of the biggest streamers at that point, like Ninja, Shroud, and a game called Fortnite, which is still one of the very popular titles, caught my attention. I don't know why, like today I have an answer why people watch games, but then I did not have an answer. And I used to wake up at 6:30 a.m. Indian time in Bangalore just to watch Ninja or these guys go live because of the time zone difference. They used
Why?
to go,
I still don't get it. When I can play, I guess one can say the same about sport.
that's the answer. The question itself is the answer.
I have never watched anybody stream, but I'm trying to wrap my head around why is it so much fun to watch someone play a video game?
I think the nature of video games that's being played, the competitiveness that it brings, the storyline that it brings. I think a lot of greatest content creators are great storytellers. So they bring a different angle to apart from the story that is within the game. So those are a few things that really holds the audience together. And also the competitive side is the biggest part
So
of
wait,
it.
somebody is watching a game.
Right.
There is a content creator on top of the game who's giving commentary.
Right.
And you're watching the commentary.
Right. And because the way, I think when you play story mode games are games which have, a particular story. And once you finish the story, the game is done. You don't need to play it again. I think a lot of greatest content creators that I've seen are big gamers. They are excellent storytellers. Give
me some examples.
I think
Story
if you look
mode
at
game?
a story mode game, something like God of War, a very popular game way back in my school days as well. I used to play it on the PS2.
So once the story is over, it's done.
It's done. The game is done. And then you move on to the next one. Yeah. So, and then there are games like GTA that go on forever. Then there have been games like Grand Theft Auto that go on forever. So that's one part of watching streams or content. The second part is obviously when you play games like BGMI or Valorant, which have a competitive angle to it, which have a win condition to it. So, when some of the famous names who have represented India, who have played tournaments, won in those tournaments, and when they go out and show it to the public how it's done, I think that really catches the attention of a lot of people. I think it has evolved over the last 3-4 years where a lot of fun elements, because it's a very, these games like BGM or Valorant where you're playing as a squad, it has a lot of fun element to it because you're connecting socially to each other, you're talking. So this conversation comes fun. I mean, like, why did we use, like, I have watched Kyunki Saas Bhi Kahi Bahut Hi. What was it? It was just this
How old are you?
conversation.
You're 28, no?
28. So bachpan mein dekh.
That was my era, Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahut.
No, but my era also. But I was in class 1 na. But
You must have seen the later Tulsis and Mihirs, not the original ones.
yeah, possible. But I've seen all the deaths. I've seen
Not
5
Smrit-
Mihirs, I guess.
Not Smriti Irani type.
I've seen Smriti Irani. Yeah. But yeah, so
She was so good, right?
yeah, she was good, definitely. So I believe that that's the reason why people watch games. It's just about they play the game, now they relate to it. It's like cricket. You have played cricket, everyone has played or at least heard a lot about cricket. Now you're getting to, when you see IPL, you get to see a different angle of cricket. Believe me, T20 World Cup is never same as IPL. The masala that comes with IPL is the reason why so many people are glued to it. Like, it becomes a festival in India. I think that's the case with people watching gaming streamers. It becomes a different version of that game for them.
And while you're watching a stream, are you all talking to each other?
While I'm watching, if I'm a viewer, I'll be chatting with other people who are watching my stream. That's what happens on YouTube and Twitch or Loco, as a matter of fact. But as a player, if I'm playing a solo person story mode game, then I might be not chatting with anyone else. But I'm playing squad games, I'll be chatting with my teammates.
Hi, I'm Nikhil Kamath. I'd love to know what you thought of the episode. Comment, like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.